What is going on, you dead set legends? And welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one arm wrestling podcast in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler. And I'll tell you what, I've just been keeping an eye on the phone because hopefully a special guest will pop into the show and have a bit of fun for today. So sorry that the times were jumping all over the spot, but I hope you have had a great weekend. I hope you are happy. Bit of arm wrestling going on, but of course, we are just 2 weeks away. And I'll tell you what, every time I do a poll, it gets closer and closer and closer. Over on YouTube, I've had about 9,000 votes, and I think it's about 55-45, Devon. Over 3,000 votes on Instagram, split down the middle. I tell you, it's the wood chopper poll. But yeah, hopefully, if I do keep looking over to the left here, it is because we just hope that our special guest can jump on. Who is in the chat? The Drew24 is hanging about. Says, of course, Devon wins. Ready, chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Then we've got, since Dennis will be calling him Daddy Devon on November 11th, I wonder which poor soul will be next. Well, if he wins, it'd have to be LeVan, wouldn't it? It would have to be LeVan. Erebus says, how many times will we see Mark My Words, Shock the World and Delusional in the comments today? Well, I'll tell you what, fun fact, I don't reply if you say Mark My Words. It's an old running joke, but if you're right, Mark My Words, not happening. Johnny Cooper is in the chat. What's going on, Johnny? Ready, bang. Ready, Fang is in the chat. What? Wolf, my man. I didn't know that Devon had a members channel. Well, there you go. Hope everyone's hitting the like button while they're in there. But I did not know Devon had members one. Might have to sign up for a month. Dropped all my memberships on YouTube for a while, except for Aussie. Jobot, thank you very much, superstar. Hopefully make a members video this week. Spermies is in the chat with a ready bang. Hope you enjoyed your holiday, buddy. Actually, no, I don't. I hope it sucked because you're hyphenated legends. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang really rolls off the tongue. Joe, me too. Aussie Endeavour, or to reconsider, Devon. I only have memberships on channels that actually provide member content on a regular basis. I try to do it once a week. I know lately I haven't, with Zadie being a little bit unwell, wife heavily pregnant. Anyway, no excuses. Phil Woody is in the chat. We are live. Hanging and banging. Silky Wilkie is hanging about. Ready, bang. Georgie says, hello, the match starts now. No, 2 weeks. Starts in 2 weeks, George. Of course, I'm driving. I'm listening. It's all right, mate. Just be safe. Be safe. Nice camera side angle. Well, what's happened is why I am looking a little bit to the side. I'll show you. Do you want to see it? So I'm just waiting for it to be wall mounted. But, ooh, Inception. So that TV, because Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler, for those that remember, got a tour of the studio. Miss Aussie Arm Wrestler bought me a TV. And the one they got, it was a bloody one of the dodgy ones. So we've got it replaced and everything. So it's here. It's going to be wall mounted there. So I am just having it. It's nice to have it a bit bigger for these old eyes. Trip War's been a member for 6 months. He says the most I want this year is seeing you East versus West 10. Unfortunately, sorry to say, Trip War. First of all, mate, hey. 1, thanks for the support. 2, love that you want me at East versus West 10. But not only will I not be at East versus West 10, I won't be a king of the table 9. I have a very heavily pregnant wife. I think it's 30. We're either 32 or 33 weeks pregnant. We're due on Christmas Day. Won't be able to come, Trip War. So I'm having the rest of the year off. But don't worry. January 6th, knuckles up to bang. And I tell you, I might know a couple of the matches that they're ready to announce. Not only the awesome matches they have announced, the ones that they are ready to announce. I just got to check. Here's something that we will talk about a little bit later. Who will Denis face next if he loses? Jason Latona is in the chat. What up? Jason Latona, one of the best guys in arm wrestling. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hello, all. Says Travis Newsom. Just got to make sure you know what it's like, guys. I got to say hi to everyone. KR Fran. Hey, everyone. Will you do East versus West 10 live commentary? There's a bear shit in the woods. I'm the innovator of live commentary for arm wrestling. I'm the one that brought it over. So, yes, I will be doing it. Of course I'll be doing it. I want to be there with all my mates when we see some of the greatest matches of the year and some history-making moments. And I want all the usual suspects in the chat hanging and banging with me. Levan is king, says Nick Gurr. Right, Gurr. He's in there. Joe's been a member for 20 months. No, for 4 months. Hashtag ready bang. Thanks, Joe. And then White Wolf is dropping hammers. 20 Aussie Arm Wrestler memberships. So if you want an Aussie Arm Wrestler membership, you just got to click on this, say allow gifts, and you are ready to rock and roll. Ready to rock and roll. Thank you very much, White Wolf. Thank you. As everyone's. So Nick Gurr, so it randomly picks it. So what you got to do is click on White Wolf's thing, say allow gifts to this channel, and hopefully you get one in time. Yo, what up, Roy Baker? Hope you're doing well. What a generous Wolf it does. All proceeds at this stage go to the new baby. That's all that's happening. And exciting times in the Aussie Arm Wrestler. I'm going to absolutely wind up Uncle John tomorrow on Maximum Bang Monday because our tree goes up on Wednesday. But we are here. We're bloody 7 minutes in and we haven't even mentioned anything. Let me just double check a few things. Hang on 2 seconds, guys. I just got to do something. If this works, guys, you are welcome. Okay, just hang on. Hang on, legends. So we go. If you just click that or copy and paste into. Okay. If this works out, I may have to change the thumbnail. So there we go. Alrighty. Silky Wilkie, bloody hell, he's giving out 10 memberships. So make sure you click that, say allow gifts, and we rock and roll. I'm telling you, hopefully this all goes the way that I'm wanting it to go. And we will see. Hang on, I just got to get some things ready just in case a friend of ours pops on the show. But thank you very much, Silky Wookie, Dead Set Legend. Okay. And everyone's saying thanks to Silky Wilkie. Now, get your tips in. Get it all happening. Because we just might have something very, very special. And if we do, I'll change the thumbnail. I'll change the title. Oh, no. It says that you need to connect your mic and camera. I just do that. They're trying to get into the Sent a photo. Alrighty, so we will talk about the match in a moment. The generosity is banging today. It is, mate. If you hang around here, we got some of the best people in the house, the usual suspects. Hi, all. Aaron Mooney. What's happening? James Beach, one of my uncut gems. It's hanging about. And everyone is in the chat. Have I said hi to everyone? We're smashing the like button. Okay, so we may just wait a few minutes. I don't want to say the name in case they can't get on there. But they've come on last minute. Evening, you massive legend. Okay, everyone's there hanging about. Right, so 2 weeks to go. We've got one of the biggest matches in history. It would have to be in history. I always say this year because I get excited because I mean, look at some of the matches. If you ignore the result, some of these matches were the biggest in history. We had Levan versus Erdemez. You know, I love when someone's trying to challenge the strongest arm wrestler in the world. Denis Cyplenkov's comeback. Pulling John 2. So, you know, it would just be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting to see, and now we've got Devon versus Denis. Never happened before on the right arm. We know what happened on the left arm. That was a while ago. Now we're in for some, oh boy, are we in for some unbelievable, November 10th. Now we know everything that's been going on with Devon and Denis, and we'll get their photos and videos up in just a moment. Because did anyone see almost like final form? Hang on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me please, I just got to quickly do something. If we go from there, and then can we all please welcome to the show? Let me just change that. Oh, I see you there, buddy. Sorry, here we go. We just welcome Babkin's best friend in the whole wide world. Ladies,
Babykin.
Babykin.
Yeah, Babykin.
Babykin to the show. Mate, what is going on?
Hey, buddy. Hey, long time.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much for taking the time out because you're immensely busy and we're just 2 weeks away from the biggest match of the year.
Yeah. It's been close, right? I'm just putting dishes away.
Doing all the right things, that's for sure.
Like
hello, Jody.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very well. I owe you an apology for not responding sooner. That I couldn't make your show whenever that was. But
no, that's all right. No, that's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. And of course, Silky Wilkie's in the chat. Everyone is now saying hello, Devon, hello. Thank you very much, Silky, mate. Devon, when we spoke a few weeks ago when I was at your house, the confidence was ridiculous of how you believe you're going to win. Has the confidence just grown even more?
I'll tell you, there's been a couple hiccups since then. I still think I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I think it's going to be such an incredible match, but minor speed bumps since then, so I've had to switch my training around a little bit. But I mean, we're in the end game now. Now is like we're getting down to crunch time. I mean, I just transitioned to like the end part of my training now. Like everything now is super easy, just coasting now. Just 13 days, 13 days, and it's on.
Oh, mate, you might feel excited, but I think you've turned, as you do all the time, turn the arm wrestling world upside its head. That is for sure. We're here now. Are we still doing those big, massive lifts? When do they stop? Because you've got the whole world doing them.
Well, that's the thing, right? So I had to stop. I don't remember the timing. It was shortly after you were here. Yeah. Shortly after you were here, I freaking blew an intercostal.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think it's from those squats, mate. I think it's from the squats.
I don't know what it was from because I didn't feel it when it happened. And everything was going just bang, 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 bang. All my lifts were just going fast and smooth and strong. And I had a minor tear. So I had to stop lifting heavy. So since then, I've just been doing tons of conditioning work. So who knows, maybe it's a blessing in disguise because I do think that, super high chance that this is going to be, a lot of conditioning in this match. But yeah, it's coming together really good. I basically don't feel it at all anymore. It's getting so close, man. I mean, we're almost getting on the plane now. That's how close it is.
Well, that was my next bit. When do you head over? Because sometimes, you've been there a week early, a few days early. When do you fly over?
I think it's Monday. Like 8 days or something like that.
Yeah.
I think I either fly on Sunday or Monday. It's Monday? Yeah, so we fly on Monday.
Ask the organizer.
Yeah.
We got White Wolf in the chat. Thank you very much, White Wolf. He says, "Yo, Devon, told all these Dead Set legends to get over and get a membership on your channel to see the crazy ass member content that you provide over there. I actually hope they don't cause because it's a small group."
I like it being able to be a small group because I can just go live and there's I talk to 10 people. It's great.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the inside dirt. Yeah.
Ooh, get over and get yourself a membership.
Thanks, White Wolf. You're the man. White Wolf.
And then David's in there and says, "I'll be sending my mojo anyway, but Devon no longer needs my magic for this match."
I tell you, it's this match for me, 2008, I was kind of recognized as, super heavyweight #1. And it was kind of clear at that point. And then up kind of lurked Denis. He kind of emerged, through his victories over in Nemiroff. We tried to put it together. His side wanted me to come over to Nemiroff and sort it out there. And we were trying to get a super match. Never happened. So this thing is 15 years, in the making. It's a long time we've been trying to put this match together right hand. Very long time. So to finally be doing it now, it's such a huge deal. It's a big, big match. And all this talk about how Denis is 85% or 80%, man, that dude is probably the best he's ever been. That's my solid opinion. He's totally dialed in on arm wrestling. He's a right-handed, he's doing Way to the Giant Pumpkin. Everything is arm wrestling. He never lost any of the important parts, and the dude he's ready. He's ready. So I don't think there's any of this. I think we're seeing the strongest version of him, and I think that it's probably the strongest version of me too. So
I think that's the one thing, and you probably get more frustrated than most, but I think that's the one thing, not only myself, everyone wants to see. I'm sick of seeing a Devon match and everyone's the excuses, whether you win or lose. Oh, it's because this bloke was. was injured or the refs or something like that. I just want to see on November 10th, for the first time ever, the strongest Devon, because even when I saw you at your house, you looked lighter, but you were lighter, but you looked bigger than when we caught up at King of the Table. And then this version, I'll pop it up on the screen for you. This version of Devon here, of Denis.
Right. So I think we're both way more specialized. That's the thing. Like, I mean, the weight is certainly a great measure, but the thing is everybody's doing this extreme level of specialization in the sport now. Like a lot of high level pros, they're only training arm wrestling and they're only sometimes training just the one arm. And when you start to do that, the weight starts to get confusing. Like the weight is not always, the representation of what's going on. Like, I mean, if you're built like Oleg Zak, I mean, that's a super heavyweight hand and forearm on a middleweight, So if you're only training one arm and you're only doing arm wrestling lifts, the weight can come down and you're still growing and getting stronger.
Yeah. And so I've got to know, mate, we're there at the center of the table. Is it just get the job done as quick as possible, or is it Devon mode and you just got to let him know who one of the best in the world is?
Well, the first thing is win. That's the first thing. And, I play this match in my head all the time. And there's a bunch of ways I look at it. So I just try and be as accurate as possible in all my thinking and everything that I'm trying to do. I just try and be super accurate. And I try and let nothing surprise me. So I see his superior positions. I see my superior positions. And my plan throughout every scenario is to pick them apart one piece at a time. So I'll break one piece, then I'll break the next piece, and then I'll break the next piece. And I probably won't move on to the third till I beat the second. I won't move to second until I beat the first fully. So I'll try and really break him methodically. That's kind of my plan. I think that there's a very high likelihood that this is not a one-sided victory. I think it's a very high chance. I think that the most likely scenario is that we're close. I think that's from everything I see, I think, he's definitely got some strengths on me. I might have some spots on him, but I don't like to think that either one of us will be so overwhelming to the other one that we have a clear path in a single surge or two. I don't think that's it. I think we will probably have to work through positions, which, it could be a long match. Could be a long one. Look, he's sticky. I'm sticky.
As an arm wrestling fan, I hope it is. I hope it's a 45-minute, you guys stuck in the middle of the table. That is for sure. But as someone that's lucky enough to be to your house, I hope you get the job done real quickly and then can
well,
move
listen,
on.
if I have the opportunity to really rub it in, of course I will. No. If that's on the table, I'll absolutely do that.
Even though he didn't really rub it into you back in 2018.
We're different people.
Perfect answer.
Perfect
answer. Now, let's just get to some super chats. One here from Superboy. It says, it's my favorite arm wrestler versus Devon's favorite arm wrestler. I don't know if he's talking about us or you versus Denis, which is good. But thank you very much. Spermies is dropping the hammer. Did you actually meet Spermies at Arm Gods? Did he come up and say hello?
Did I make it up to Arm Gods in July?
No. When we were there in Canada, did you actually meet Spermies? He was there.
Cool. He gave me some choke cherry jam. and some choke cherry syrup. I've been drinking it. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
And he says, "Do not get a membership on Devon's channel. We like it how it is." Joking,
Right?
If you
It's good right now. It's very exclusive. It's very exclusive. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's all about a change. But thank you very much, Spermies, for the huge super chat. And then we've got White Wolf jumping in, says Jake, it's been a kind of a queer day today. Devon is going to totally destroy this pink underwear wearing dude. What do you think of that photo?
Yeah, right. I talked about that today. It's kind of weird. This whole thing is very strange to me. You know, like I've gotten death threats. Like I may have touched something very sensitive. You know, I may have highlighted something that somebody's just extremely not comfortable with. You know.
What?
Yeah, people are sensitive people out there. I say whatever makes you happy, you know, and if you're okay, I'm okay, you know. If you're okay with it, I'm okay with it too. Like whatever. Like I'm not one to judge. I'm not a judgmental person.
I think that's going a bit too far with the death threats. You can even in the chat now, people are like, no way Devon wins, and you know, you could even say Devon was horrible during an interview or blah, blah, blah. But death threats, like you just had your wife pop in and say hello. I've been lucky enough to meet your 3 kids. Like for me, that's just shit house. That's too far.
Interesting difference in cultures, you know, but seriously, like when I start getting death threats and when I think I know who it's from, I'm like, yeah, you can go play by yourself. You can go play. That's probably the last time we're fucking hanging out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that'll probably be the last one from that camp. That's what I'm thinking. Like if you can't fucking take the heat, don't come to the kitchen, man. Like we're probably done after this one.
Read between the lines there, guys. Will the match go all 5 rounds, says GB19?
From my side, probably. We'll see where it lands. I mean, a lot of times, you know, if it's decisive, like if you can get a decisive win in 3, I mean, most of the time people are like, okay, we're good. But if it's really, really tight and say it's still like a victory, but it's fucking tight and you feel like you didn't quite get to play all your options, yeah, we'd probably keep going. We'll see. Yeah, I would love the things to be longer myself. I'd like to see it move to like the 4, like the 6 be the standard more, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you can only pull what they tell you to. White Wolf says, Devon, you got to step on his neck when you can.
Right. Yeah. When you can, you got to. Yeah.
So then we do know with I'll get to yours in a moment, Phil Woody. Now, I'm very interested to get your perspective on it because you've been there where the chips have gone all in. You did it with LeVan. I mean, one of your famous quotes were, you sold your soul to become the strongest man in the world, right? Yeah. And you put everything in there. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Now, if you, on November 11th, win this, the link's in the description, you got to be dumb if you haven't bought the pay-per-view already. The website will crash if you try and buy it on the day. Buy the pay-per-view after this podcast. I'm telling you that right now. You beat Dennis. Do you think that will be the end of Dennis's comeback?
I don't know. The thing is that dude invests a lot every time, you know?
Yeah.
It's a heavy investment. And I don't know if it's so casual for him where he can kind of roll with it and keep going. It's hard for me to speak for Dennis. There's a lot of good matches for him. A lot. You know, I'd like to see him pull LeVan regardless, win or lose. I mean, I think that, win or lose, I think that he should probably pull Levon maybe even next, regardless. But I don't know. Like, the thing is his preps are freaking extreme. It's extreme. So we'll see. I mean, if he needs 8 months every time, and the thing is somebody has to kind of be willing to kind of mirror that, right? Like, the thing is you have to have an athlete that's kind of willing to kind of adopt that similar time allotment, right? Because when the one guy's allotting 8 months for a prep and the other guy's kind of bouncing around doing matches, might not be something that the other guy's really looking for. Like, you want equal footing, right? And if it's that long, I don't know, it's a long time to ask somebody to wait. Like, if Denis is like, after he pulls me, he's like, yeah, 2 months from now I'll do this, or 2 months. Okay, great. Yeah, keep him rolling. But if it's like, okay, I'll pull you in 9 months, people are like, oh God, like, okay.
Yeah, it would be hard to get excited because, his last match was in February at King of the Table when he pulled John. 8 months later, or probably be 9 months later to the day that he's pulling you. Now, if he does get Levon, well, Levon's probably not coming back till March, April, and then he'll need to prep. So then, it
might work out. Yeah, it might work out for him. Yeah. I mean, I hope he sticks around.
Oh, we all do. Denis is just a fun guy. He's
monster. Total monster.
Huge. He's huge. Like, put the photo back up. Like, this was just the other day. Like,
oh my God, do I ever want to beat that guy?
Right. There you're both side by side, but like, Devon's becoming like Roblox and Minecraft. Like, his muscles aren't round; they're becoming square.
Yeah,
it is just out of control. Well, then the $1 million question is: if you win, who would be your next opponent?
Look at for me, I feel like I have a few good matches. So absolutely, if I win, I have to have one more shot at Levon, right? Yeah. So that's the super heavyweight, but I don't know when he's coming back. And at the same time, I definitely do want to pull Kurdigali, definitely, or whoever holds that 105 belt. Now I think it's going to be Kurdigali. It could be Todd. It could be Hutchings. We'll see. But I think that I could do it. I think I can make 105 super easy. Like, no problem. Like, I can make that 231. I know I can. And I think I can win that category. So I think it'd be cool to try to hold 3 at 115. Maybe Machishenko, maybe. The way Rhino Masick is pulling, fucking Rhino Masick.
He can't lose.
Oh my God, is he 19?
Yeah. You got kids older than him.
What the hell, man? Fucking drilling everybody. 19 years old. Like, how good is he? How good is he right now?
He's a superstar. We've been looking for the next global superstar. Because as much as we love it, mate, Father Time always wins, and you can't pull forever. Maybe Reno Masick is the guy. He's very active as well.
Good. That kid is looking good. My God. Like, and so young, and so dominant.
Get a pin on him now, Devon, before he gets to like 25 right? years old.
Before he's like 22. Yeah.
Just a few comments, mate, and then I want to talk about a cheeky side of you. We touched it about belts. Phil Woody wants to know, Auden and Jody making the trip. We've got your back.
Jody will be. Jody's coming. Auden's not coming this time. Auden's got a big event the following weekend. He's got the Ottawa Open here. It's going to be huge. The Ottawa Open is probably our biggest kind of event in Ontario. It's an annual event that I think last year had like 500 entries. And I'm sure this year it's going to be that, maybe even more. It's split over 2 days, novice and pro, and Auden's taking a serious run at it. So he'll be here chilling out. Actually, Auden and Milo both have super matches tomorrow downtown at the club. That's gonna be great. Yeah, that'll be fun. But no, it's just Jody and I coming over this time.
Okay, brilliant. And then we've got will Devon be lighter than in the Erdemis match?
You know, my weight has been really interesting. I always want to be, my whole life, I've tried to be as big and as strong as I can, my entire life. But as I started to get older, I found that, you know, the extreme amount of eating that you have to do, I just can't keep up the way I used to be able to eat. I can't eat the way I used to be able to. My digestion just can't keep up. And I just get fat. Like my stomach gets big, but my arms don't change any size. And I think one of the things that's happened is I've been clean for like 2.5 months or something. Like, so, I think that this has led to a lot of my weight loss. It's the weight has just slowly come off me, but like my lifts are great. Like I'm lifting more weight, at least when I was lifting before I freaking ripped my ab. But I mean, I was like my strength is good. It's just my body weight is lighter. I don't think it's a problem. I'm sure I'll put on a couple pounds here for the last couple of weeks as I really, really slow down my training. But I think if I'm 265, that'll be pretty good. Like, cause you know, I'm walking around pretty light right now, but all that matters is what's going on right here. That's it. You know, you take control with this thing. I mean, the weight is really irrelevant.
Yeah. I know a lot of people love comparing the weights. I think it could be another avenue for excuses. Who knows? You know, it's just the way we are.
I'll be my very best. Don't even think about the weight so much. I eat as well and as healthy as I can to maintain as much strength as I possibly can. In no way, people think I'm dieting. I'm not dieting. This is not me on a diet. This is me eating exactly as much as I can without completely stuffing myself. And I'm just losing weight. It's just, I think it has a lot to do with what I talked about earlier. I think it has a lot to do with my lifestyle change.
Yeah, clean eating and everything else that's going on. It's not rocket science. Look after your body, and your body looks after you. White Wolf is in the chat again. He's like, Dennis is going to crush the Devon Larratt figure. That's all he can handle at this stage of his training. And then he says, do you think Auden is ready for Sean?
I do. The Grand Masters champion of East versus West, Sean Culligan, club administrator for the Ottawa High Hookers, has a match with Auden on tomorrow. Good match. Auden's improving. Auden's very dedicated.
He felt very good on the table. He wiped the floor with me and was very good.
Oh, you were nice to him.
No, mate. I've got the iron voice. I don't have the iron hands. No, he beat me easy. That's not a problem.
He's doing good. I think it's going to be a great match. I think if the match stops, it's probably more in Sean's favor, but it's got to stop somewhere like pretty good because Auden will work through him. But I think there's a good chance that Auden just fucking drills him. There's a really good chance.
Oh, can't wait to see that. Come on, Auden. Let's go, my man. He's my man. I got on him first because when he's super famous, like his dad, they'll go on the history of time, and his first ever podcast was right here on the Aussie Arm Wrestling.
And the first card.
And got the rookie card.
Yeah.
Signed. It's all happening.
Yeah.
All happening. We got Ghost in the chat. He says, Devon, I've got $700 on you. Don't mess around, okay? And finish Dennis. You're lighter and stronger because of pumpkin right hand. is the tip of the
All
spear.
in, buddy. All in, Ghost. I'll do my very best for you. Promise.
And I think you're 10, 11 blocks down on arm bet, breaking all kinds of records.
Yeah, we are flying through. Oh, my God. Dennis sells out instantly, and then I kind of creep. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had over 3,000 votes on Instagram, and it was split down the middle between you two. And then I'm up to about 9,000 votes on YouTube, and it's like 55-45 in your favor.
It's close. I think, and I hope that's the way the match looks as well. Like, I hope it's a really good fight. I hope it's like that.
Yeah. Quick question from Superboy. Could Denis have beaten Levana top 8 if Denis had pulled?
I'll tell you, in my opinion, Levon is the most powerful arm wrestler that's ever lived.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Out of all the arm wrestlers that I've ever faced, I think that he is the most powerful. Denis potentially could be someone who's going to give him a problem. Very potentially. Yeah. We'll see what the future holds when they, come back and get back together. But like, when you talk about arm wrestling super freaks, like right away, the first two names that come to my mind is Levon and Denis.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It's so there you go, my man. And then we got Silky's in there and says, Devon, what parts of your hand are at rest during your fights and what parts of your hand are active? Surely you aren't using all muscles to tense at all stages. Any insights into dead hand arm wrestling?
Dead hand arm wrestling? I mean, the hand is pretty active. I'd say that at the beginning of the match, you're trying to actually make the other person hold on to you. So, I mean, so much of it is this upward stuff, this through the top. So I'd say a lot of the top, but really everything's working and things are changing so quickly and there's a lot of balance. But I'd say probably at the beginning when you're really driving, it's mostly flexors maybe, and then extensors on the regrips. But I mean, everything coming up all the time is super important. And if you're coming forward, it depends on your style too. Depends on your style. For me, I mean, I'm trying to get the person to hold on to me. So everything's working all together. Really, it is. Like, and you'll know that that's true if you ever get an injury anywhere, and then you'll know that, yeah, everything's working. You need every single piece of you.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Well, yeah, it looks like you're being a bit. I was trying to get back to it earlier. We were talking about the belts, and you were teasing about being a bit of a belt collector.
Well,
letting the 95 kilo guys know that you just could be knocking on the door there.
Here's the thing. It's not impossible. It is not impossible. Like when you can do a 209 category, that's 95 kilo, 209. So they will say that, like, if you even talk to a doctor will tell you you can lose 10% of your body weight with zero issues. Zero. Okay, so that would put you at 230, right? So you could be walking around at 230, cut to 209 with zero issues. So let's say you want a little bit of issues. Okay, so we'll up to like 15%. Okay, so you could potentially be 240. Okay. Okay, now I'm saying I could be 240. I could probably bring my body weight down to 240. Like the weight scale for me has seen 250 in the last little while. Yeah. So the thing is if I'm walking around 250 and I'm trying to eat, I'm trying to be big, it would be no problem for me to be 240. No problem. And I probably should. Like if I'm thinking about my health and my longevity, 240 is easy. It's so easy. And from 240, yeah, that 95 kilo class is in reach. Yeah.
Wow. Because I caused an uproar. I was like, if Devon gets 4 belts at once, does this overtake John Brzezinski as the greatest? I thought I'd throw it out there, and geez, didn't that cause an uproar?
Look so if I'm 240, like, or 250, then I can hover between 3 very easily, 115, 105, and 95. So I can, if I kind of hit the super heavyweight, and I just kind of say, okay, kind of see you later a little bit. Oh, you're so good.
Oh, gee. Mate, whenever you got to jump off and have your dinner, that is fine. Everyone's being awesome. I'll just get this one out the way. But you're more than welcome to eat on the show. That's not a problem. Tripwall says, Jake Engen told that this time there'll be an audience around the table, like more than 100 people right there at the stage. That's what we want. Does Devon like it?
Love it.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be. Yeah.
Yeah, you got up at about an Arm Gods in January, when we were in Ireland together, and then you saw a bit of Arm Gods Canada. Do you prefer the loud roars or anything, or it doesn't bother you at all?
Yeah, I like the crowd close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Reminds me of the WAL days.
But this time there'll be real crowds, so...
Very good. Very good.
No, I know it bothers a lot of the purists and things like that, but I didn't care. Like, I remember watching WAL, really deep diving into arm wrestling, and I didn't care that a woman was just jumping up and down when nothing was going on. I'm a big fan of, if I've paid money or if I'm watching something and the people there are up and about, then me, the consumer watching, will get excited. That's my theory.
Some people maybe don't know this about the WL, but they actually paid very close attention to the audience. And I think it was one of the very smart things that they did. So what they would do is, whenever they had matches that were set, like not for the regular tournament, but like whenever the match, like when it came down and they're like, okay, this guy and this guy are pulling whatever, they took all the people who were close to them and they pushed them up to the front.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All, like, the wives, the team, the training partners, anybody who was close to the people who were on stage pulling, they pushed them right up to the front so that they'd be in camera shot. And it's way better.
So much more emotion. Yeah. Because, like, we all knew watching that Jody just wasn't lucky and got front row every time you pulled if she wasn't in your corner. Yeah. So that's a good little tidbit about the WAL. That makes sense. That makes it. If they're not paying per row, it's like, right, Devon's team, Michael Todd's team, let's get you all to the front.
No.
Will it ever come back? We get teased all the time. It's got to come back soon.
That's the word on the street. It's come back real soon.
That is the word. I may have had a bit of a word myself. So, White Wolf is just dropping the hammer tonight. Devon, I know you're modest as feck, but if you were compared to hockey legends, who would you prefer to be compared to? The Wayne Gretzky or Gordie Howe of arm wrestling?
Wow. I mean, come on. I mean, Wayne Gretzky's the greatest. Like, to me, I feel like Wayne Gretzky's the best ever.
Well,
Wayne Gretzky, here's another little story about Wayne Gretzky. So, where I used to work, there was a lady who was a trainer. Okay. So there was this really, really incredible form of training, reaction time and decision-making training, which is really, in my opinion, some of the most cutting edge training that you can do. It pushes your ability to think and make decisions. And so there's different stages to this. So I don't know if you've ever heard of a light board. You know what a light board is? Where the light lights up and you hit it, and then a different light lights up and you hit it. Yeah. Right. Okay, so these light boards can become more intricate, right? So there's different color lights, and then there's a central piece that you look at in the middle of your vision and it'll flash numbers, and it'll flash bigger numbers, and it'll flash them for shorter and shorter exposures. And so what typically happens is people have a set reaction time. Okay, so it's like hit all the lights, hit them as fast as you can, and whatever. Say you're like a 0.25, whatever. I'm just making numbers up. 0.25, so you're hitting 4 lights a second, and then it's like, okay, now you can only hit the green lights. Well, for most people, their reaction time is going to slow down, maybe to like a 0.3, and then it's like you got the numbers. And the more the numbers get long, and the more the shorter the exposure gets from the numbers, and you're still hitting lights at the same time, your reaction is going to slow even more. Well, the word is, so she used to train the Oilers, and she said that Gretzky was one of the most amazing guys on that light board she'd ever seen. She said no matter what she threw at him, his reaction time would never slow down. Decision making, recall, everything. No matter what she threw at him, he'd stay consistent, and he'd never make mistakes. He'd never hit the wrong colored light. He was fucking awesome. Yeah.
Oh, mate, the thing
so man, if I got a choice, let me be like Gretzky.
Yeah, absolutely. And the one thing I love about Wayne Gretzky being a sports fan, the whole league retired his number, not just his teams. So no one can wear 99 in the NHL. And to me, that's one of the biggest nods in sports. Great, if the WAL retired Devon Larratt's jersey, but then if WAL, king of the table, Slotty, and everyone said, right, no one can wear Devon Larratt's number. I mean,
they'll probably do that with John. If John had a number, they'd do that with him.
Surely. Now, if you get 4 belts, are you in that discussion of being the greatest, or is John's legacy just unreachable?
John's legacy is unreachable, seriously.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, he's still, like, we are talking about a guy who is 60 years old. He's 59.
Yeah.
But he is in contention for a world number 1 ranking at 95 kilo. That's going to be tough to beat. That's going to be really, that's real tough to beat. And, from the time he was 18, straight through. Yeah.
Wow. 18 to 59, 40 odd years.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. Now, going back to the Denis match, mate, the Denis match, you love the trash talk, you love the mind games. It's all, in my eyes, it's all a bit of fun. I enjoy it. I grew up Western sports. That's what you do. You get a touchdown, you do a dance, you hit a 3-pointer, you do your things or whatever. How have you found it with Denis just not really getting involved?
It's just a bit more boring, really.
Yeah.
Like, look, that guy is so calculating. And he's just super professional. He doesn't like, all he views it as is he's just going to go and win. It's great. I mean, for him, it's super cool. I do like to arm wrestle English speakers. I do. Yeah. It's, because I can just have more fun with them. But, from a purist arm wrestling point of view, Denis doesn't get off track. He doesn't. He just, does his thing. And the match is big enough that I don't think it really matters. I think that everybody kind of knows about this match. And I think that at this point, there kind of is legitimate kind of bad blood between us because of, and I'm going to say it's Babkin's fault. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that dude is the problem in the relationship, if there is one. But look at the last 10 days here is when all the heat's going to come. I mean, now that it's coming real close, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of gas thrown on this fire in the last 10 days. Yeah.
Oh, I think so as well. There was a magician video I saw. I didn't understand what it was saying, but Bubka made
Yeah. Well, the 6 has significance in Russia.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's like their lowest card. It's like, if you're talking about like Russian, like mafia kind of, it's like a low level fucking thief. It's like a trash card. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There we go. And have you got all the troll music and everything all planned, or an outfit ready to go?
You know, I'll tell you, I've been kind of doing a similar thing too. You know, it's a big match. I'm really just trying to rest, train. It's going to be this to me. I'm sure that this is going to be one of those ones that I don't want any excuses, no excuses. And I just want to be as rested and prepared as I possibly can for hopefully the exertion of my life. Hopefully I'm getting ready for the fight of my life. And yeah, that's it, buddy. That's it.
Is this the biggest match of your career?
It's definitely one of them.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, you can say, when I got the title in 2008 from John Brzenk, or Levon match, or other select matches, whether it's Michael or Ron Bath, or one of these ones that, kind of stands out. But this match, I mean, when you talk East versus West, this match personifies East versus West.
Yeah.
When you talk about, a collision of cultures, like this is a big match. It's been 15 years in the making. It's a big match, man, and it's for the super heavyweight world title. So it's pretty legit. It's pretty legit.
Oh, I can't wait for it, and I hope that it's just down the line where they announce a rematch for March, and you guys have like 4 or 5 battles. I mean, because you look at some boxing, and you always see Hagler versus Hearns, and they had a few, and I think legacies are built like that, whether it's team sports or one-on-one combat. If we can have, I love watching Rampage Jackson and Vanderlei Silva back in the day. They had multiple fights, and whether it's over one promotion or different promotions, I would love to be sitting there and going, "Oh my God, Devon, Denis, the third, the decider. Here we go."
Yeah. Well,
because arm wrestling hates
anything's possible. Anything's possible, but I'll tell you, it's unlikely that I'm going to want to work with Babkin. Dude is a fucking he's a fucking retard.
Not a fan. He's always been nice to me, but I don't want to deal with him.
You haven't gotten, probably some messages from him and his fucking buddies.
Wow.
Yeah. So
White Wolf agrees with you in his super chat there, which is good. As you can see, Devon's eating. We'll have Devon for about another 5 minutes, guys. If you've got some questions, jump it in here. Jump it in the questions, because the man's given up 45 minutes of his time. And after that, you need to go over and buy the pay-per-view straight after this. Then sign up to his membership channel, which I'll be doing afterwards. Didn't know you had a...
I kind of keep it quiet.
Okay. Well, buy the pay-per-view then. Buy the pay-per-view. Let's get some final questions in for the man that is going to go and defend his super heavyweight title, which for me, I love. What do you? Yeah, come and say hi to
She
Devon.
just wanted to say hi to you.
Quickly say
hi.
hi.
There we go.
So this is Zadie. You want to say hi, babe? You want to pop your head? No? Okay.
I always like to say hi to Devon, but I don't look great.
No,
hello, my dear. Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Say hello. Say hello. Say go, Devon. Go, Devon. Can you do that? Can you do that? So this is my little one. Agent of Chaos in the chat says you didn't message me to help with your app. GI bro. Agent of Chaos.
Agent Chaos, dude. Listen, my stuff is it's so hard for me to keep track of anything. We absolutely do need help with the app. please contact ArmBet. Just go right to the ArmBet, go to contact. If that doesn't work for some reason, go to contact through No Limits. There's a contact form there. If I didn't get back to you, that's on me. It's not because we didn't want you. It's because I've lost your message or something like that. Yeah, no, we absolutely need help with that app, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, and please, yeah, because like I know how busy my phone gets, and I'm like a blip of Devon Larratt. So, yeah, your phone would just go nuts. So that is for sure. Trip Wars says I can't concentrate on anything until the 11th of November.
Me either, man. And that's Remembrance Day for us.
Yes, here in Australia as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we'll at the 11th hour,
right,
we all go silent for a minute.
Yeah.
And it gives me goosebumps all the time. I love it. And I'm not a big, army war type person, but the history of Australia, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. So I pay my respects every year when I can. And yeah, I'm always silent for that 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I can be quiet for a minute, Devon. I can actually shut up once in a while. US Liberty says thoughts on the follistatin gene therapy.
Yeah. I'm mutating. So far, so good. I feel great. I feel really good. I mean, I think that. So I'm 4 weeks in. So, and it's hard for me to tell because I'm not testing a lot of the like high level lifts that I would normally be doing. Now, up till the point when I stopped, everything was going good. Everything was going very, very good. So I'm optimistic. I think it's definitely making a difference. We'll see. We will see. If I freaking smash Dennis, you can be like, oh, it was the follistatin. That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, mate. I can't wait to read the excuses. Yeah. I tell you what. On November 11th, I think that if you beat Dennis, I think I'll probably go live for 24 hours just to keep refreshing the comment section on all the platforms and just reading it. Yeah. I think it'll go nuts. Yeah. Captain Obvious wants to know: are you going to take care of Jerry when you meet up?
Yeah, there's some talk about that. We'll see. I don't like to look too far into the future, but yeah, I mean, it's like, where does Jerry fit? Where does Jerry fit in North America? I mean, is he the number 2? Is he? He might be. He might be. And if that's the case, then yeah, I'll probably pull him. We'll see. I mean, it's tough when he got freaking murdered by Hermes, and I dusted Hermes, and I beat him in 2018 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I've gotten a lot better, and I don't know if he's gotten that much better. So I think I'll kill him. I think I'll freaking beat him very badly, but
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see, maybe.
He'd probably be number 2. We don't know what Michael Todd's bicep is like to come back.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
We'll
he's up there. He's up there.
Is Dennis still your Everest?
He's definitely one of them. Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, last time he destroyed me. Last time he beat me. Dennis, yeah, he's one of them. He is one of them. Levon and Dennis, 2 of the highest pinnacles that ever have been in the sport. So yeah, it's a big mountain to climb. Yeah.
Have you big man, absolutely. I mean, it's ridiculous. Have you spoken to Rory lately?
Not lately. Yeah. Jody, I think Jody's been talking to him. I think anything, Jode? Yeah. Something's happening.
Yeah, cool. Because it just because the trailer is just fire. That 13-minute trailer that he that he
Yeah.
showed us is just straight fire. So,
Yeah.
I emailed him. Sorry, we're talking about the Devon Larratt documentary. Sorry, guys, context for everyone watching. We're talking about the Devon Larratt documentary that was filmed, production and everything sorted. They're just trying to find a streaming platform to get it going. And I was just wondering if Devon had an update at all.
It sounds like there's something happening, but I've been kind of I've been bypassed on it now. Jody's in charge.
Oh, wow. Guys, we've taken up far too much of this man's time. You need to do two things. One, you got to wish him all the best to take on the human cyborg that is Denis Cyplenkov. And two, get over and buy the pay-per-view. Let's break all kinds of records. I do believe the Devon versus Levan is the highest selling arm wrestling pay-per-view of all time. Even though I'm a king of the table guy, I just want this one to break all kinds of records. I'll be pushing it every day until then, and even on the day, because not only that, the card is stacked way better than Floyd Mayweather's wallet. That's how good this card is. And then the main event will be Devon Larratt and Denis Cyplenkov, November 11th. Oh, it's going to be mega.
Hey, thanks for all you do, Jake.
No, thank you, man. Thank you for everything. Without you.
All in. All in. Yeah. I'll be putting everything on the table on the 11th. Right. See you guys soon. Thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you. My man.
Later, Jake. Later, guys.
Larratt there. Awesome stuff. I will just quickly message Devon right now. Hey, mate. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. We'll have a bit more of a chat and then we'll wrap up the show. There we go. I've just messaged him. He's one of the busiest. Hey, how good is that? Devon Larratt was just on the show dropping all kinds of knowledge on all of us. That's why I started a bit late, because he was like, he wasn't sure. He was all busy all weekend. Last minute, he was like, yeah. So the trailer for the documentary was only given to about 8 of us. So maybe not even that many. I know Devon and Jody received it. I received it, and I think Uncle John received it, and maybe I assume Levan received it because helping out some context and things like that. But thank you all so much. Thanks for the interview, Jake. You are awesome. No, thank Devon. Go and thank Devon. Hey, Minda, what is going on? Joe, I'll definitely be watching that. I might as well stay on and do commentary for the Bears. Spermy, thank you very much for your huge super chat. Thank you, everyone. Outstanding live Jakers. Mate, let's just get while I read your comments, guys, let's just get these two. Let me see if I can get a better view. Let's try that one. A better view of both of them. Eddie's there. What else have we got? Okay, everyone is up and about. So if you just joined us, Devon had joined us for the previous 45 minutes. He's just a rock star. We're just 2 weeks away. And before you head off, make sure you smash that like button. We'll go for about another 5 or so minutes. It is going to be ridiculous. Devon Larratt defending the super heavyweight title and just giving us 45 minutes of his time. And why I keep saying thank you and everything, and I'll probably message him and annoy him a few more times, guys. I've spent time with him on a couple of occasions. He is so busy. Like, it is ridiculous. Now, Devon asked for nothing. I was just like, hey, man, have you got any spare time on these days? yeah, buddy, rah. If I get back in time, send me the link. Like, he doesn't ask for anything. So that's why I'll always be grateful. Same like when Denis has come on the show. So I am one of the lucky ones that don't have to pay for people to come on the show. And for, even at the end for Devon to say thanks for all that you do, it is brilliant. Yeah, very lucky. Spermies with a super chat says, you're a dead set legend, Jake. Thanks for all your hard work. No, thank you, Spermies, and thank you everyone that has been joining. Hopefully this little interview and little snippets from it can do a bit of a revamp of the channel. Very honoured that I got one of the athletes before the biggest one. Silky Wilkie wants to know who the biggest pound for pound plopper is. Wow, there you go. Ridiculous. But that's what we love about Silky. That's what we love about Silky. Maybe drop it in the comments tomorrow. We will be, of course. I mean, I didn't get to talk about a lot of the matches tonight, so we will talk about it tomorrow. And now I can go back to my big screen here, which is good. GB19 says, Jake, what is your wife's prediction of the match? So what we are going to try, GB19, if you are new to the channel, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler is an expert and she drops her predictions. So now what we're going to do is it's not going to be at our usual time because the last few times it's just ridiculous. Zadie, our attention and everything like that. So we're going to have it like night time, our time. So for context, it is now 11 a.m. here in Australia. We'll do it at like a 9 p.m. type thing. Roughly around the same time I did the show with Ryan Bowen and Mazahir Seydoux. White Wolf with the super chat says, Jake, you have something on your chin. I got a couple of chins, so which one, White Wolf? Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. And I appreciate everyone that is in the chat. I hope you have enjoyed the Devon Larratt interview. Genuine megastar of the sport. Thank you very much, Dan John says, I love watching the growth of this channel. Thank you very much. Do I have anything, White Wolf? Bit of stubble. Bit of stubble. But, yeah. For me, if I've said it once, I've said it before, I love the depth of my channel, the loyalty of my channel. I don't need 500,000 subscribers, although it'd be bloody nice. I can tell you that right now. It'd be bloody nice. I love how loyal everyone is. Because of you guys, 8 international trips, 3 King of the Tables, 2 Arm Gods, Arizona State, Knuckles Up, and I'm back for Knuckles Up 2, Hardanger Open. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Also, I did the Victorian State Championships here. Good luck to all my Aussies for Nationals coming in 2 weeks. Then I was there when Lockie pulled Mate Arangi. It's out of control. It is out of control. Here we go. Unknown Arm. Aussie will have a full beard in 2024. That will be one of my... I think, you know how Uncle John and I, we gamble on matches. You know, you got to do punishments. I think one of mine will be I can't shave for a couple of months. And then I end up looking exactly like my dad. I think it was a chicken wing. I might have some chicken wings for lunch, White Wolf, you dead set legend. Oh, man. What a show. What a nice little surprise there. What a nice little surprise. So I think what's going on here? I think I'm the only wrench who hasn't blocked someone tonight. Oh, see, that doesn't come up on my screen here. What's happened? of people being blocked. Oh, no. What's happened there? I can't, yeah, nothing's come up on my end. Okay. There you go. There you go. People have been naughty spammers tonight, Jake, says Silky Wilkie. Well, I don't know what's happened. It's fine now. Okay. Interesting. I just need to see. Well, next time I will be buying your dinner or something, mate. Your Jenna. Sorry, I'm replying to Devon. And need and I need to reward you. So once again, another good thing. So just messaged Devon. I was like, Devon, where can I, like, as the super chats and everything was awesome. So where can I send some money, mate? I want to give you the money to say thank you, short notice, blah, blah, blah. And he said, no. He said, no sweat. Don't do it. No. So just another good thing. One more thing from Unknown Arm. Do a little live. Watch of your 2023 prediction episode. I recently saw some. It's hilarious. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me, Unknown Arm? I did a 2023 prediction episode. Sometimes I try and predict the future. Maybe send me the link so I don't have to scroll back and go through all the things in there. Okay. Yeah. No, they're not arm wrestling right now. Go buy the pay-per-view. If you go buy the pay-per-view, it's on November 11th, 8 p.m. Turkey time. That's all. Jump in there, and it's going to be a brilliant event. Yeah, Drew. Oh, wait, where'd that one go? Drew. Cool of Devon, Mr. Arm Wrestling. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be saving my money. That's going straight to the new baby fund. And then Pavlo in here. What's going on, buddy? Says Dennis will win. What's the score, Pavlo? What's the score? And Zone thinks, I support Dennis. Go, Dennis. Hey, if we want to talk about who's going to win and drop all your predictions in the comments, obviously Devon was talking. You know, for those that are here regularly, when it's one-on-one like we are now, a lot of the comments come up on screen. I read them all. We interact. Sometimes when there's a guest, I want to give my guests a full concentration as well as the chat. So sometimes not as many people coming on. Okay. The end of 2022, we did a predictions video. We'll do it again. I was out with my family, Captain Obvious. Yeah, I was out with my family. I should have done it, but family comes first. What we got tomorrow, Jaco? What do you think? Maximum Bank Monday, Phil. You're supposed to be my manager. This is the kind of stunt that you pull, but I can tell you what's happening straight after this show. I am ringing a whole heap of sport agencies to see if I can get my foot in the door of Australian sport here. I'm going to be messaging a lot of local leagues. I'm going to be messaging a lot of local sporting leagues, all the big top dogs to see if I can crack the Australian market here. So, Arm Wrestling liked the video. Let's get 200 likes in here. How many do we have? 125. We can definitely get it in there. David just dropping another huge super chat. Thank you very much. He's in there. What is happening, David? Mate, it was awesome having a sparkle puff with you. Having a nice drink and things like that. So if you are just jumping in, rewind. We had Devon for about 45 minutes. It was mega. Yeah, he's just great. He's just great. And it's always nice when you guys, wherever you are on the arm wrestling level, appreciate it. Appreciate it. John's in there, says, quivering size boy. Which one, John? Which one is a quivering size boy? Yep, I'm going to be watching the Bears as well. We all will be. Congratulations, Jake. You're a shoo-in. Well, yeah, we'll see. Okay, I'll have to... Yeah, maybe that could be a part of tomorrow's show. Did we get it right? Maybe remind me, unknown arm. And we'll get in there. What else have we got? Thanks, Varley. What's happening? And everyone's in there and then go to... Hey, if you want that Devon Larratt rookie card, that's where you got to go. So, yeah, we are just weeks away, just 13 days, just under 2 weeks away, guys. It's going to be brilliant. Live commentary is going to be huge here. Uncle John and I will absolutely dominate. We also have got some amazing, amazing stuff coming up on the show. It's going to be hard to get any more East versus West guests on the show leading up to it. I might have one more roll of the dice at someone, but hey, what a huge honor it was to have Devon. Man, it was brilliant. But 2 weeks ago, guys, give us your scores, give us your predictions before we wrap up the show, because we're all going to go watch Tyson Bagent dominate for the Bears. I'm going to have a bit of lunch with my family as well, because this has just been mega. Get him in there. Is Denis going to win? Is Denis going to take care? Canadian Armed Forces, no limits. Devon Larratt. Or is Devon just going to show the cyborg that humans do it better? Tell you what, I love both athletes. They've looked after me on the channel. I can't wait. These guys are brilliant. It's going to be so good. It is so good. Who are the Bears playing? Turd Burglar? Who cares? We all just want to see Tyson Bagent. I don't know, to be honest, if someone could answer it. But no, really appreciate you all joining. What have we got? On the right arm, Alexander Silva. We haven't seen this match on the right arm, if you're talking about this match. But you think it's just going to be exactly the same. Devon's just going to just peel Devon back like a banana. It's going to be some interesting stuff there. Also, that would be cool to get Lee Priest on for sure. That would be cool. I've been trying to get in contact with him. Maybe I'll write it down again. Where's my pen? And I'll see if I can get in contact with him again. Lee Priest. I tried reaching out, and I'll try reaching out again. So there you go. Oh, man. Boy, oh, boy, have we got some fun times. Some fun times coming up in the arm wrestling world. Not this week, but next week, Uncle John and I will do our predictions video. We'll make some bets on the matches if anything goes wrong. I'm going to try and get some more East versus West guests on the show. And I'll tell you, not long now, you dead set legends. Not long now until it all is happening. And then I'm going to go back through. I'm going to go back through this interview and see if we can get in there. Also, if we can, I just realized people were talking about Sabine Badalescu. if we can show some support, head over to Sabine Badalescu. Got beat up outside of his house, and his wife is battling cancer. For those that have been following the channel, you know how much that fucking sucks, watching your wife do it. And you can see there. Also in a memory, maybe I might share it. I'll see if I can quickly show you guys. Where is it? Memories. I'll show you what happened about 3 years ago. My wife and I were in a magazine. We're in a magazine here in Australia. Because that's just what we do. White Wolf. Jake, not to stir up any shiz, but Minder is wondering why Pavlo ducked him at Arm Gods. Any commentary? From my understanding, Pavlo, correct me if I'm wrong, Pavlo at Knuckles Up received a bit of a tweak when he pulled Marcio Barboza. And Pavlo wanted to be 100% in pulling Minder. So I believe it was out of respect, but there was a little bit of a tweak from Pavlo from Knuckles Up. That is my understanding. Dan Jean, correct. John Plutton. That's my team, the Hawks, in the AFL. Jake is really cool. Thanks, David. Not as cool as you, though. Not as cool as you. You're the man. You're the man. And anytime we can have a sparkle puff together, we'll have a sparkle puff. What else have we got? Okay, everyone's just having a bit of a chat. Yeah, sucks about Sabine. You guys are awesome. Turn the page, Jake. Less clothing. What do you mean? I don't know. It's just a magazine. They just did a 2-page spread. Honest Aussie tuxedo. That was from our wedding day. I asked for 2 things on my wedding day, and Jess could have anything else she wanted. I wanted to get married in shorts and thongs, or flip-flops, which I did. And 2, when we got introduced as husband and wife, when you walk into the party and the bridal party come in, I wanted to come out to Hulk Hogan's theme song. And wouldn't you believe it? Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler said yes. That's why she is the best. Thank you very much. There we go. Jake, what about... Hey, hang on. I'll get back to you too, Burglar. Big Rich, what's happening? Is that Chris Farley? Is that picture Chris Farley? Burglar. Jake, what about Jaggers? That's the meat of the news. What have I missed out on? What have I missed out on with poor Austin Jaggers? Yeah. I hope everything's okay with Austin Jaggers. Yeah, so that, yeah. Oh, a lot of alleged. Oh, okay. No, I did not know about that. I've just seen a post from Jamie Sheldon. Lots of drama this week in arm wrestling. I wonder if any of you investigative journalists, YouTube news voices will talk about any of it. Maybe I'll take a photo. I don't know what's happened. No idea what you are talking about. But what happened, my good man? Okay, I've just had a link sent to me. No. What? Sorry. So I'm just reading something horrific. Silky Wilkie's in the chase says, when Denis went to school in his youth, he never carried a lunchbox. His hands were perfectly cubed. Happy snacks. Oh. So true. So true. Just reading here. Yeah, so thank you very much, Silky Wilkie. I'm just reading it now. Holy crap. That is terrible. I'm just reading about now. We have again where it happened on my channel months ago, and I blasted them. Hey, this shit. Okay, so man, it is all happening. Wowee. Just reading it there. That is just members. Yeah. Hey, the Bears are on. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up the show now. I'm going to wrap up the show so we can go watch the Bears. Good luck to Tyson Bagent. Please, everyone, tune in tomorrow. More stuff. I might have a chat about it on the members, and we may talk about it on Maximum Bang Monday, just speaking to Jamie Sheldon as well. Apparently there's some racism going on, which sucks. Not happy with that either. But yeah, thank you, Spermies. Dennis wins, says Maximiliano. What else have we got? Baby needs a new pair of shoes, mate. Thank you very much, mate. You're a star. You are a star. It is just unbelievable what is going on in the arm wrestling world. I don't want to get the article up in case the camera, because I'm screen mirroring on my TV. Wowee. David, thank you so much for everything. You guys are the best. Even when Devon's left, 140 of you have still hung about. Come tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, Maximum Bang Monday. You will have the time of your life. To the usual suspects, you guys are the best in the business. I absolutely love you now. It is all happening. How many votes did we get in the end? 393 votes. And 64% think Devon Larratt is going to win. All righty, guys. I am out of here. Let's go Tyson Bagent. I'm going to talk a bit more to Jamie Sheldon. I'm also going to talk to... We're going to find out a bit more about this. What is going on? Love you all so much. Thank you all for the support and keeping this dream alive. I will see you tomorrow. Let's go, the Bears. Can't thank you enough for giving me the best life ever. Truly, you got me right here, usual suspects. And if you're new to the channel, come back. You'll have a lot of fun here. And as you can see, we get the best in the world on the show.